Face front, all you beautiful babies. You're listening to the world's best, yes, the best and gayest Masks actual play podcast.
Yes.
This is just a little bit of a prologue to Campaign 2, which, unless you weren't paying attention to the end of episode 40, and I imagine episode 41, this is a game taking place in a superhero universe, specifically centering around teen superheroes. And by way of introduction, we're going to be having a series of episodes just centering on each member of the cast leading up to the premiere episode of Campaign 2. And today, we're going to be taking a look at the character played by our newest Nightbird, Bobbie.
Yeah, hey, woo, it me. I'm Bobbie.
Introduce yourself a little bit, since this is your second time on the show. First time as a main cast member.
Yeah, all right, hi everyone, I'm Bobbie. I co-host that gay shit with Hayden. I am the other noted non-binary human around, I suppose. And that's me. I play D&D sometimes. Masks is new to me, but learning or something. Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited.
All right. So why don't we introduce your character? Tell me a little bit about them.
Okay. So Ray is their name, and yes, I have an NB who made my character an NB. They are a foreign exchange student from a gaseous planet that doesn't have a name that like translates to English, because they're a gas being. Everyone is a gas being. They're kind of people reproduce asexually, so they don't have parents. They like just have like a kind of a clone version of themselves, I suppose. But they're different. They're really different. Ray does not like being compared to Flo, who is their progenitor. We're gonna figure out how to describe my weird planet I came up with at some point. Anyway, they are really, really into the concept of humanity, which is why they're doing the foreign exchange student, and their knowledge of humanity comes from CW shows. So they're very much convinced that like, for example, Riverdale is normal. And yeah, so they have their natural form, which is like literally like a gaseous ball, and then they have a human form because they realize that other people find being a gas upsetting. So
what does their human form look like?
Oh, yeah. So they are kind of, imagine, if you will, I do need to come up with a better description than this, Stevani from Steven Universe. So androgynous, but not in like a really mask way. But if they dress like Veronica Lodge from Riverdale, so a lot of capes and a lot of dramatic looks. A lot of color blocking.
A lot of fashion capes, we should specify.
A lot of fashion capes.
Fashion capes.
Yes. So that's
actually
my
own
character.
one of which makes me super jealous.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I do own a fashion cape. So that is Ray.
Nice. So, bit of background and introduction to the world. We are in beautiful Halcyon City, which is a coastal city in the United States. We don't need to worry about which coast. And it is, for reasons no one can really explain, the center of superhero activity in the entire world. There's more superheroes in Halcyon City than anywhere else in the world. And superheroes aren't a particularly new thing. They have been around since about World War II, a little bit in World War I, but it really kicked off then. Teen heroes are growing in number. There are more teen heroes around now than there have ever been. and to help guide them along their way and teach them to be good heroes and use their powers, one of the oldest heroes still around, who started in World War II, is Miss Maverick. She started the school for superheroes, the first school for superheroes, where this campaign is going to start, Defenders Academy.
Rad. Into the name.
Yeah, she's very like, imagine like Lauren Bacall kind of thing, but like white and blue, like dress military uniform from the from World War II, so that like suit and tie kind of a look.
Yeah.
And domino mask and like Liberty curls kind of a thing. Very
awesome
very good.
Look.
Oh yeah. We start during first lunch at Defenders Academy. Ray, you are sitting down to lunch. What are you doing?
I'm looking around, and kind of in my head is the opening riff to Mean Girls, or whatever that riff is, where they're like, this is the cool kids, and like, this is the jocks. And they're clearly very, very, very perplexed about where to sit, and I'm not totally sure, because I'm assuming superhero school, and like every high school, it's not super clear where the cliques are.
So you have some options.
Mm-hmm.
So there are, sitting around, there are several smaller clusters or several people just sitting by themselves. Sitting next to each other are two boys about 17, and they're both wearing white jumpsuits, one with these like metallic reflective visors. The one on the left has blue accents on their jumpsuit, and the other one has red accents. The red one, is called Firebrand, and the other one is called Crimson Gale. Sitting all by themselves is this girl about 16. Now, she's wearing like a leather jacket with a fist holding a lightning bolt, like just drawn on the back with like paint.
Nice.
And she's wearing a hijab and a domino mask. And she's called Nocturne.
Nocturne.
And, yep.
Unless the other people sitting around are cool, I'm probably gonna sit by Nocturne. They seem rad.
All right. The last one is the very. I only have one more, so.
Okay.
The last one is this. It's hard to guess their age. They are 6 feet tall, and wearing a like blue and red wrestlers kind of slinglet and like wrestling boots.
Okay.
And what is notable about them is that they are covered in quills and have a long snout. This is Kid Echidna.
Oh. Oh, I'm so torn between hanging out with Kid Echidna and Nocturne. I think they're gonna go for Nocturne because they're the more human ones, and this entire point of Ray's adventures is so they're gonna sit by they're gonna go up to Nocturne. How do I act like a cool kid? I don't know how to play a high schooler.
How does Ray think cool kids act?
Yeah. So Ray's carrying their tray, and they're wearing really ridiculous heels that like platform heels that just like don't. Who wears those to high school? And a fashion cape. It's a shorter one though. It like is only like hip length, and it is very much the cape that Veronica Lodge wears in her big intro scene in Riverdale, for those who are keeping track. She kind of dramatically flicks her cape and goes to Nocturne and asks, is the seat taken?
No, this is seat's currently vacant.
Sweet. And then I sit down.
You're that new kid, right? Beam?
Ray. I'm
Ray.
Ray, yes.
I knew it was something like that. Yes, kids don't shake hands. What am I talking about? All the cool hello, man. They call me Nocturne.
Nice to meet you, Nocturne. And then I kind of like awkwardly, what's the food? I like
Food?
awkwardly pick at it.
It's like meatloaf.
Yeah. I like kind of like stab the meatloaf and look like I'm not entirely sure what to do with it.
Her tray is just like pushed as far away from her as she can. She is not eating it. Mm-hmm. I really wouldn't.
That makes sense, I suppose. I'm still kind of new to the whole food concept.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I'm the foreign exchange student, so I'm a guess. I'm not. This isn't what I look like normally, and then they kind of gesture to themselves.
Oh wow! So like, how does all of that work? She says, gesturing.
I'm non corporeal. I hang out. I mostly float around. Having border like boundaries is kind of a new thing to me. So that's weird, and the food is weird. And I normally hang out as a gas being. People at home think I'm weird because I'm really into TV, which is not normally a thing that we do. But I think TV's great.
Right? Really? Like what?
Wait. Okay. So Hayden, do I need to come up with fake CW shows or?
You can. Whatever, you can come up with something, or you can name an actual show.
Okay, I'm just gonna go with Riverdale for now. We'll figure it out. Oh, like I really, really like CW shows, so like Riverdale or like, yeah, like those.
Wait, oh my god, really? Season 2 was bonkers, right?
Right? Yeah, it was, and I can't believe, is that like how you live your life? Because
no, sweetie, no. Is that how you think people actually act?
Hey, it's not like TV?
No, it's like, I mean, sort of, but not at the same time. I've never had to explain it before. It's like people, but more. You know?
Okay. And they pull out a little notebook and they kind of like write down something.
People plus more.
Question mark. Interesting. So what do you do for fun?
You know, bank robbers, trying to start a band right now. It's not going so well. All the people here play clarinet. It's really weird. Our band.
What kind of band are you gonna like start?
Oh, like mostly like hardcore, like sludge metal, like I don't know, like Sword or think Sword, but also probably you could get into some more experimental like hip hop stuff like Death Grips. I'm also into that. So I'm more just putting together some people and just seeing what comes out of it.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Okay. So Ray kind of looks side to sides and they're like, well, I play guitar, right? So if you wanted help with the whole band thing, I could help.
She like leans forward like, wait, really?
Oh yeah, for sure.
What kind of setup you got, like for like single coils or like more of a humbucker kind of a thing, or do you like keep the pedal situation like real clean, or do you like go in for a lot of like more shoegazy stuff, big rigs?
Oh no, it's pretty. I like to kind of keep it like low key and stuff, pretty simple, and yeah.
I gotcha. Cool.
So we're like friends now, right?
Sure. I guess friends.
Well, because I've been thinking about doing this prank, which I think would be really, really cool if you wanted to help me.
She just starts beaming at you like, really? What do you like? Leans in closer, like what do you got in mind?
Well, I was thinking about putting the principal's car on the roof.
Nice. Did you have a plan for?
A little bit. So I know the car he drives. I figured out that part, and I can control the density of things. So I was just gonna float it up. Then we don't need to worry about keys or anything. Because I don't know how to drive a car. I don't know if you do. Is that how you get a car on the roof? They don't really explain that. Anyway, this is how I can get a car on the roof.
Cool. So you probably have... She, like, scratches her chin, like, flying a car through... You'd have to fly it through the building. Even incorporeal, that's going to be really noticeable, so you'd probably need a distraction. I might be able to help with that. Only if we can meet up later to jam sometime. You like free Sunday?
Yeah, totally free Sunday.
She like reaches out to like shake your hand.
It's a date.
It's a date. Well, let's not get too forward. Let's not go too fast, but we're friends now.
Okay, I'm down with friendship. Yeah.
No, it's cool. It's cool. Lunch is almost up. I'll get your diversion whenever you'll know when to go.
Okay.
She like picks up her tray and walks off.
Ray like does like a little yes to themselves.
Friendship. A few minutes later, the bell goes off, and kids start getting up to go back to class, and then suddenly all the lights go out.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm still in the cafeteria, or...
Yeah.
Okay, so I will... Is it on the first floor, or... Because in my head, it's a lot like my high school cafeteria, where the parking lot was like, you could like walk out of the cafeteria doors and be at the parking lot, but I realized that might not be how this is laid out.
Absolutely, yeah, that's exactly how it is.
Okay, so the lights are out, and yes, I will go out to the parking lot. I'm assuming the principal's car is like in the fancy parking space. Also, I think that's a thing that everyone in high school knew. I realize I don't know the principal's car, but again, I said Ray knows it. So
Ray, it has. There's like a plaque like set up.
Yeah. So Ray goes up to it and touches it with their hands, and it kind of. I don't know. Do I need to roll anything to make this happen, or?
I think this would fall under your one of the abilities you took, right? Manipulating technology.
Yes, it's density. It's manipulating density is one of my abilities.
I gotcha. Okay, so roll and unleash your powers, and so you're going to roll 2d6 plus your freak stat.
Okay, I have a +2 to freak. All right. Okay, 6.
It's gonna be fun. You're able to density shift it, right? But instead of like it's phasing in and out rapidly, so it starts to like float up with you, but then it like sinks down, and you're having a real hard time maneuvering it because it wants to like fall through the ground. Okay.
So I'm trying to get it up to the roof. It's dark inside though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to, and it's trying to go into the ground, I'm going to try to kind of push it. I'm not doing the gravity fight yet then. I'm going to try to push it back towards the cafeteria so I can get it inside where it's dark.
There are still a bunch of students just all running around inside. Like, I don't know if you, did you ever have a power outage in your school?
No, actually. But I can envision.
People go insane.
Okay, so it's chaotic enough that it's not super obvious that this car is like, wait, just...
You pop through with this car. You see Nocturne is like way across on the other side, just leaning against the wall, just real nonchalant, and she sees you come through and just gives you a thumbs up.
I give her a thumbs up back, and then all right, so now I will try the getting it up to the roof, and then I'm gonna try to fight against gravity to go just like straight up.
Roll another unleash.
I got another 6.
So great. It just sinks farther down into the floor.
Great.
To where basically just the back bumper is sticking out now.
Okay. I'm gonna leave it there. That seems like a good... I mean, that's the concept of the prank.
This one kid, he's like 15 or something. And he's dressed like a Roman soldier.
This is the like best high school.
Sandals, leather skirt with like bicycle shorts underneath and like a leather, like a leather chest plate. And he has like a utility belt on. Like the skirt is part of the utility belt.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah. And he just looks at you, just, what? Just this look of utter he's just dumbfounded. Just, what are you doing?
Oh, you're asking. It's a prank. I'm doing a prank.
But you can't, that's against the, but, no. And he just like runs off. And so all the lights turn on, and now everyone looks around and sees you standing next to this car that is just half sunken into the floor. Everyone knows this is the principal's car.
I just kind of look around and like adjust my cape a little bit. Like I'm trying to look like really cool and definitely like in control of the situation and like how I meant to do that.
These two twins, they're not really in costume per se. They're just more dressed like trad goths.
Okay.
They're fraternal twins, right?
Okay.
So the girl she has like Robert Smith hair, but it's like white, right?
Yeah.
And like her left eye is like heavy blue eyeshadow. Nothing on the other one. Her brother is a similar kind of thing, white hair, but it's like got kind of like undercut long bangs thing. And his right eye has eyeshadow.
Yeah.
Blue eyeshadow, right?
Awesome.
And they just start laughing and they start clapping for you.
I curtsy.
The girl just says, "You are absolutely fucked." But props to you. That is, people are going to be talking about this for ever, probably. Oh my God.
Thank you.
Listen, hit me up after you get out of, I don't know, life sentence of detention, prison, I don't know. Whenever you get out, hit up me and my brother. I'm Lucy. This is Beal.
Nice to meet you. I'm Ray.
Nice to know you. May your name live in infamy. And they walk off. Bro, the Centurion kid comes back in with the principal, Miss Maverick. She's like way into her 90s at this point, but she looks like she's probably in her 60s, and like real good shape 60s, right? It's everyone goes silent in the cafeteria, and you just hear her boots echoing through the cafeteria. She marches towards you very, very calmly.
Hello, Principal Maverick. Is that the right name?
Yes. What do you have an explanation for this?
I did a prank.
She just looks at you with more, not anger, really. It's just more like exacerbated parent kind of a way. Do you know that you're not supposed to do those?
I mean, define not supposed to do them.
It goes against the rules, and if you break the rules, you get in trouble. That's you know that,
right? We're not like really in trouble, right? Like it's not that bad. I mean, I just
she just looks at you. She just looks past you at her car. Just the bumper sticking out of the floor of the cafeteria. She just like rubs her temples. Just go to class. Meet me Saturday for detention.
Oh, okay. And then I go to class.
Nocturne like meets you up in the hallway. She disappeared as soon as the principal showed up. Just, oh my God. You just totally this is so much better than putting it in her office. They're gonna have to carve it out of the floor. It's buried. Oh my god!
Our car's not supposed to do that. I don't.
You're going to be an absolute legend. You know that, right?
Thank you. Yeah, sure. I'll take being a legend.
Yeah, sorry for Bailey, but I couldn't. You know how it is, right?
Oh yeah, no, it's fine. And yeah, I can't do Saturday because I got detention. But some other time maybe.
Yeah. I've got first period powers training, but we'll meet for a study hall, right? We'll work something out, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. All right, I'll see you then. And she leaves for class.
All right. Ray does another little yes.
All right. Yeah. Nocturne goes to her class, and you are left in the hallway, knowing you have detention, but you made your first friend.
Yeah, and I'm apparently a legend. They're not really sure what that means yet, but they know it's a good thing. Probably.
All right. Well, this concludes Ray 0 issue. Be sure to tune in next time when we have another prologue. And definitely be sure to tune in whenever Campaign 2 starts. Look forward to all that fun stuff. So fly on, all you beautiful night birds. And thanks for all the cool teen pranks.